that a lot of Californians are now ignoring emergency alerts. KCRA3's Sharakina Shams explains the new unexpected struggle to get critical information out to the public.
When 16-year-old Hannah Anderson was kidnapped from her San Diego County home in August, officials said an Amber Alert helped police find her and bring her home.
If this ever happens to my granddaughter, which it won't, then I certainly want everyone notified.
But more than 4 months after Anderson was rescued, state officials think that single Amber Alert may actually have hurt state and county-wide emergency warning systems. Why? The alert was very loud and sent very late at night, and state leaders are convinced it made many Californians turn off the notification capability on their phones.
I think over time, maybe adjusting that alarm, ringtone or whatever, maybe come up with something a little different.
A state assembly committee held a hearing on the issue today, trying to come up with ways to convince people to turn the notification function back on. The alerts that people may miss could also be evacuation warnings in case of a flood or fire. In San Diego County, where Anderson was kidnapped,
now something that's always with you could be there when you need it most.
The Office of Emergency Services has even put out this ad,
so you and your family can stay safe.
There may be times when we need to reach you, your local government needs to reach you, to tell you to either stay in place because there's danger outside of your home or to evacuate immediately.
A loud and jarring effort to find one child has turned into a new challenge to get information out. At the state capitol, Sharakina Shams, KCRA3 News.
And Sharakina says you may sometimes get emergency alerts that are not even connected to your area. Officials say that's because an alert is often sent out to everyone served by one cell phone tower. They are now trying to come up with ways to send out more focused alerts to smaller groups.